The murder of the king. After the battle, King Duncan decided to go on a journey around Scotland. He told Macbeth that he would go and stay in his castle. I will be very happy to be your host, Sir Macbeth told him. I will write to my wife so that she can prepare everything for us. Macbeth wrote a long letter to his wife. He told her that the king was coming to stay in the castle and he asked her to prepare everything for the visit. He also told her about the encounter with the three witches and what they had said about the future. Lady Macbeth read her husband's letter with great interest and excitement. Thane of Cawdor and the king, she thought. But I know you, husband, she said to herself. You want to be king, but you don't want to do anything wicked to become king. Your nature is too gentle to be really ambitious. This is a great opportunity for us. Hurry home, my love, and I'll teach you to be cruel for the sake of your ambition. I'll put courage in you. When Macbeth and the king arrived at the castle, Lady Macbeth had already made a plan. She told her husband that he had to act very cheerfully and innocently, and that she had made a plan to make him king. Leave everything to me, she said. Duncan will never leave the castle alive. Macbeth listened to his wife. It's true, he thought. I want to be king, but I don't want to kill Duncan. I'm frightened. He's my king, and my guests are here in the castle. To murder him would be a terrible crime. He argued with Lady Macbeth. We cannot kill the king, he told her. He has been a good friend to me, and I can't murder him. Lady Macbeth was very angry with her husband. Why did you tell me about the three witches? She demanded angrily. They called you king, didn't they? Be brave, and you can have the throne. But if we fail, Macbeth asked her, what happens to us if we fail? Don't worry about that, his wife said. We won't fail. I have a plan. Duncan's room is guarded by 2 soldiers. I'll make sure that the soldiers are given a lot of wine tonight, and I'll put something in the wine to make them sleep very heavily. They won't know what's happening. You'll be able to walk past them and into the king's room without anyone seeing you. Then you can kill Duncan, and we'll be blamed, and we will blame the soldiers for the murder. You're right, Macbeth said excitedly. If the king is killed with the soldiers' knives, everyone will think they are guilty. Exactly, Lady Macbeth said. Who would dare to say that you and I knew anything about it? People might suspect us, but they could never say anything. Late that night, Macbeth was alone in the castle. He was thinking about the murder when suddenly he saw a knife in front of him. The knife was red with blood. He was very frightened. When he looked again, the knife had gone. The knife had gone. It was just my imagination, he told himself. There was nothing there at all. He shuddered with fear. I must be brave, he told himself. If I want to be king, I must be brave. He went very quietly to the room of the 2 soldiers. They were fast asleep, and the room smelled of wine. He took a knife from one of the soldiers and went into the king's bedroom. The king was asleep. Macbeth killed him with a soldier's knife. Lady Macbeth saw her husband when he came back out of the soldier's room. Well, She asked him. Did you do it? Macbeth was very pale. Duncan is dead, he told her. It's a terrible thing I've done. Afterward, I heard a voice. It said there will be no more sleep. Macbeth has murdered sleep. It was a frightening voice. Lady Macbeth looked at him. Even she was frightened for a moment. Did it say anything else? She asked. The voice was very loud, Macbeth said. It cried out, Macbeth has murdered sleep. Macbeth will never sleep again. I thought everyone in the castle would hear the voice. You're like a child, Lady Macbeth told him angrily. There was no voice. It was only your own fear which you heard. Go and wash the blood from your hands. Then she noticed the knife in Macbeth's hand. But the knife? Why are you carrying the knife? You should have left it with the soldiers. Take it back. I can't go back in there, Macbeth said. I'll never go back in there. Give me the knife, Lady Macbeth ordered. I'm not afraid to go in there. Lady Macbeth took the knife and went into the soldiers' room. They were still sleeping. She covered the soldiers with the king's blood and left the knife in their room. When she came out of the bedroom, she saw that Macbeth was looking at his hands. They were red with blood. I'll never be able to wash the blood away, he said sadly. I've done a terrible thing. Look at my hands, Lady Macbeth told him scornfully. They are red like yours, but I'm not afraid like you. A little water will remove the traces of our crime. Suddenly they heard a noise at the castle gate. Someone wanted to come in. Quickly, Lady Macbeth commanded. We'll go back into our own room. No one must know we have been awake tonight. The knocking at the castle gate continued.